Hi, I'm Jay-Z, the Jigger Man, and you're watching SBTV, the UK's leading for youth entertainment. Hove.
You gonna get out of bed then, or what?
You'll need this.
Thanks, babe.
Oh yeah, that Rita Ora in the cab the other day. Can we get a move on? Wiley was in here as well.
Quite a strong one.
Thanks. Wiley.
Quick, hope you're going to be late.
I think because it's been my dream job forever, I think you've got to be quite focused on what you want to achieve, and I think that it was the only show that I ever wanted to do, and it was the only job that I ever wanted to do. There was no other ambition, so I think being quite precise in your goal is a good thing. I don't think it's anything to do with like witchcraft or anything, but I think if you're focused and you think about it and you do everything that you can to achieve it, then it will happen, and it happened, and it's weird. Started in radio by doing like radio plugins, so I worked for pluggers in Manchester who did people like The Killers when they first started and Goldfrapp, but I loved that, and then I really loved that job, and then I kind of got into the love of radio. I always loved it when I was younger, but the kind of going into radio stations as a plugger and seeing how it all worked, and I thought, oh, that's a fun job. And then I did work experience at a few radio stations with contacts that I made from being a plugger. And then when I went to uni, because I did that when I was probably like 17, 18, and then when I went to uni, I did student radio, and I was like, I've got to do the breakfast show because that's the best show. Actually, that's the worst show to do on student radio because everyone's in bed. So I did the breakfast show, and we had like 7 listeners. So I lived in like this like time, because I was an intern and moved to London and didn't have anywhere to stay. I had to like rent somewhere, and I had this like little bed sit, I guess, in Camden on the Kentish Town Road, and it was disgusting, and there was mice in it, and there's a mouse in my bed once, which is disgusting, isn't it? It was actually my boxer shorts, and I could feel something warm, and I thought it was a pal, but it was a mouse. And that was the day I moved out, actually. I moved in with my friend Gillian. She saved me. No mice there. She just put her hands up my boxers. She didn't really. I'm quite good in the morning. I think my brain functions better in the morning, definitely. I always wake up with good ideas, and I always write things down as soon as I wake up. I never get those people that wake up in the morning and like, oh, I can't wake up today. I always wake up like vibey and awake, so I think it's going to be good. We'll see though, when 5:30 keeps a coming. I can't go to work if I've been out. And now I can go out and not drink, but if I know I've got work, and I can't go out drinking because I get a terrible hangover. So it's not really a tough decision, but you've got to make that decision to grow up a little bit, which is like hard to do when you're, well, not anymore, but when I was like 25 and my friends, or 24 even, when I was younger than that actually, when I started doing telly and my friends would be like, let's go out because it's Tuesday. And I'd be like, I can't, I've got to interview Lady Gaga. So things like that, there's decisions like that about putting work first. But when you love your job, it doesn't seem that much of a tough decision, I guess. A little bit nervous, more excited than nervous, I think. I think I was more nervous when I first found out, and it was weird reading like actual publications talking about you, like The Guardian, and you're like, oh my God, adults care. So there was things like that made me feel nervous, but now it's close. I'm just excited. There's not gonna be as much talking. There's gonna be more music. It's gonna be a record of the week, and there's not gonna be a team. It's gonna be all about me. Yeah.
Join Grimmy for the new Radio 1 Breakfast Show, now with added music. Starts the 24th of September.